What up, everybody? We are here today, finally. Now, before I say any more, I'm just gonna double check the audio is all working. I think we're all good, right? Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. How are you doing, guys? I am very, very excited to be here today. We've been talking about this day for months, and we're actually here. We're actually here. How are you guys doing? So I'm out of breath. I was running up and down the stairs, getting everything ready. So I'm a bit like that, but we'll be good. I'm excited today. Yo, it's I'm finding it hard to fathom the facts that we're actually at the June 12th Ubisoft press conference today, where we're actually going to be able to see some more Mirage gameplay. Obviously, there's going to be more other games to watch as well, but you know the main thing we're here for is Mirage. So yeah, as I said, it's been a long time coming. There's a lot of you guys in chat today. We're gonna have a great time. Military Staff, how you doing? Frog, how you doing? Sunday, Josh, all of you, how are you all doing? I'm doing great. As I said, I'm a little bit out of breath, but I think we'll be all right. So I've upgraded myself a little bit today. It won't make much difference for you guys, but today I've got my actual headphones so I can hear it properly, along with you guys and everything. So I'm feeling good. Now you're probably wondering, wait, Exile, I thought you moved house because last stream we were in a different house, but now we're back here. I know it's a weird one. I keep looking at myself. I need to look down there. But basically, I'm transitioning the move. So like I have moved a lot of stuff, but I'm still technically here. It's like a long story. I won't explain it all, but basically this is like the last day I'm actually here, which is quite nice because June 12th we're recording. It's nice to be in the OG spot where we always stream for this day, you know? So yeah, anyway, so just Robocop says looking fresh. Thank you, brother. I love you. I bet Robocop's looking fresh too. Anyway, what I was going to say was today we're going to be kind of, you know, before the stream actually starts, because it starts in about 45 minutes or 40 minutes, you know, we can just ease ourselves in. What we're going to do until it starts is we're just going to chat. We're going to have kind of a bit of speculation on what we think we're going to see. Do we think we're going to see like a 10-minute presentation? And what do we think we'll see in that presentation? That's what we're going to do kind of, yeah, up until the point where we actually can watch it. And I think that'd be fun. That'd be fun, right? These are kind of like the pre's, the pre-presentation sort of show with me, and then we watch it together. You get my reaction. Got myself a little Coca-Cola here today. I usually do, don't I? I usually do. I need a little beverage, you know, when we're streaming. I always need a beverage when we're streaming. I'm gonna have a look in the chat what you guys are saying. ACO401, good to see you back, says, we waited months for this, Ubisoft Forward. We really have. I've been, like, just thinking about it every day, you know. I mean, we've seen, obviously, for ages, we thought this was the first time we were actually going to see any gameplay. Obviously, we've seen a little bit now. Obviously, not much, but we saw the trailer, the gameplay trailer, and then we saw, you know, most recently, a little bit more gameplay actually hands-on, which does look good. So hopefully we're just going to see, you know, a lot more of that stuff, kind of what we saw recently. But again, you know, proper good quality, actually more in depth. Maybe we can actually see somebody holding the controller playing it so we can kind of get a really good idea of what it's going to be like when we're playing it and all that stuff. So that's what I'm thinking we're going to see. You know, if I was to completely guess or make it estimated or a educated guess on what we're going to see, I would say we're going to see like another trailer. I might be wrong, but I would say we'll see another like 1 minute trailer, but this time hopefully maybe story, like a story trailer. And then we're going to see maybe, yeah, like a 10 to 15 minute gameplay sort of presentation where maybe it's not somebody playing it there and then, but it's either live or recorded gameplay. You know, fully hands-on. We get to see the UI, the HUD, we get to see the map, we get to see somebody doing, it's probably going to be a black box mission, that's what I'm thinking. We're going to see a bit of social stealth throughout Baghdad, we're going to see maybe a viewpoint, and then I think it will cut to a black box mission, kind of like how the E3 presentation was for Assassin's Creed Unity. That's what I'm thinking. So, again, that's just a complete guess, but that's just based off of what we've seen before. Again, with a game like Unity, that's kind of what they did, and I just think that would be a really good way of showing us what they know we're going to want to see. So that's my guess. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I could easily be wrong, but ow, just hit my hand. But that's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you think we're gonna see something different? Because again, that's my guess, but you guys probably have your own guesses as well. So anyway, sorry, I need to read chat more. It's going off today. I did think it would be. I think this was going to be one of the most popular streams I've done. It's got to be, right? Surely. I'm looking. Yeah, it says live in 37 minutes. If I flip over the camera, see, we're going to be watching it here. Obviously, I'll full screen it when it comes on. But yeah, it says 37 minutes at the moment. And it says, I have this weird thing, right? If you look at the time here, 10 a.m. Why does it say that? Because for me, in England right now, it's going to be 6 p.m. when it starts. So that's just a really weird thing for me. I don't know what's going on, right? Every time I schedule a stream on my laptop, I don't know. It's not my internal clock, because my internal clock literally has the right time there. But somehow, every time I schedule a stream on my laptop, it does it 8 hours ahead. So that's why my stream times keep getting messed up. And I keep seeing people in the chat saying, "Oh, I think he's put the time wrong and stuff." And it's like, "Oh no, I didn't put it wrong. I put it right." But then for some reason, my YouTube on my laptop thinks that I'm 10 hours ahead than what I actually am. And then it just alters the time to 10 hours ahead without showing me and then I see it later on. It's really annoying. So on my screen now, it's saying that this Ubisoft live stream is going to start at 10 a.m. when it should say 6 p.m. for me. So I don't know what's going on there. So when I had to update the scheduling for this stream, I had to go onto another computer, someone else's computer, to then log in and change it. It's so annoying. I don't know what to do about that really, but maybe I'll just schedule my streams 8 hours before when I actually mean, and then it should be on time. It's so weird. Probably what I'm gonna have to do. Anyway, sorry, let me read the chat. I've literally missed so much of what you guys are saying already, but I'll read what I can. We need Hidden Blade combat, says Sunny Moon. Yeah, we definitely need Hidden Blade combat. That is something that I think a lot of people are going to, I don't know about expect, but they're gonna, well, yeah, actually, no, I take that back. I think a lot of people are gonna expect Hidden Blade combat. When they think back to Roots, Hidden Blade combat is kind of one of the staple, sort of, I guess, fighting styles or just staple parts of gameplay with the older games was Hidden Blade combat. Now, it wasn't something you do all the time. You had swords, you had your daggers, and you had your tools like throwing knives. But, at least I found myself a lot fighting with the Hidden Blade, because it just makes you feel more like an assassin, I guess. So whether they brought that back, I would love to see. I think if they have brought Hidden Blade combat back, they will definitely show it today in the presentation, because they just know how crazy people are going to go over Hidden Blade combat. So they definitely will show that if they've done it. So if we don't see any Hidden Blade combat in today's presentation, then I personally would not expect to see it in the actual game. Because again, if you do something like that, Ubisoft are going to want to show that off, because even that alone is going to get some people's pre-orders, I'm thinking. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm just going to check my audio just to make sure my voice sounds crisp. Yeah, sounds fine, doesn't it? Sounds fine. But are you guys excited? I think we're all excited, right? I'm feeling hyped up. I'm excited. I'm like, whoa, like I just want to scream, and I probably will be screaming later. If I like what I see, and I want to be screaming in a positive way. So yeah, hopefully. I'm seeing some new faces actually. Some people I haven't seen in the chat before. I'm guessing because my title for this stream is just AC, the presentation and then the actual thing. I'm guessing people might find this stream kind of in the YouTube search maybe as well, and people who haven't seen me before. I don't know. Actually, if you're in the chat right now and you haven't seen me before and you don't know who I am, let me know, because I'm just curious to know if it's all people that already watch me, or people have just come across this stream now because they're waiting and they haven't seen me before. Let me know, because I basically, if you don't know me, I just basically make Assassin's Creed Mirage content. I do AC series lore, and I stream, and we have a good time. So subscribe if you're new and you wanna stay up to date. Jamie says, my dad didn't like using the Hidden Blade in combat, especially in Black Flag, as he felt it was too slow compared to the swords. I get it. Even in the older games, as Ezio, like, I guess swinging maybe was slightly slower than swordplay. I don't know. I mean, fair enough. You know what dads are like. You know what the dads are like. My dad has some funny ideas about certain games as well. But we love them, don't we? We love them. We love the dads. um, Josh says, I was waiting for this week to go by fast. I'm guessing so you could be here right now. Yeah, Marius. Yeah, I recognize you, Marius. I know you're a sub. I've seen you before. Sanday says I've been subscribed for a long time. Yeah, I think most of you have probably, to be fair. I'm just seeing a few new names that I haven't seen before, and I'm guessing most of you regular people in chat are probably noticing the same. But to be fair, that is what I expected, because obviously this is being such a big event that people have been talking about for ages. I did expect that this is probably going to be one of the most sort of blah blah blah. So some of the most I can't speak. What's going on? One of the most viewed streams on my channel, I was thinking. And I mean, we've got 50 people watching, and you know, the live stream hasn't even started yet. So I'm guessing when it starts, there's going to be more as well, which is fun. We love that. We love that. Love you all. Exile, Basim can dye robes. Yeah, to be fair, I'm thinking we're going to see that as well. Because again, I think anything we've had in the older games that they are bringing back, they will 100% show that in today's showcase. Because again, they want to remind people, you know, that they're going back to the older games. As you know, that's what they're saying. So I think they want to cash in on people's nostalgia, but they also want to cash in on people's you know, just appreciation for the older games. And I think if they're going to have you know, robe dyeing like they did in the Ezio games, they're going to have hidden blade combat, they're going to have renovations maybe throughout Baghdad like you could in Rome and Constantinople. That would be cool. If they have any of that stuff, then they're going to show it today. They have to. They're definitely going to show it today. So I think we will see a nice deep dive today. I think after tonight, when the Ubisoft Forward has ended, we're going to be able to sit back and be like, okay, we actually have a very good idea, like a really, really good idea of like what it's going to be like when we play it ourselves. I'm just very curious if they're going to, you know, how much will they tell us about the story? Because obviously I don't want to know too much. You know, you want to learn it as you go through the game, so you don't want it to be spoiled. But I think it would be cool to get just a good idea of what direction the story might go. You know, is it going to focus more on the Loki side of things, which, you know, I think it probably will, just based on what we've seen in the CG trailer and stuff like that. But, you know, but how will they balance that with, you know, the Hidden Ones and Order of Ancients side of things? How will they weave that in together? It would be nice just to see a little bit of a tease towards how that's going to be when we play it, I think. And to be fair, what I was saying earlier, I do think we will see maybe a short story trailer. You know how, I mean, the Assassin's Creed games have always had story trailers leading up to the release, you know, on top of gameplay, on top of just CG trailers as well. So yeah, I do think we'll see a story trailer. Unless they release that maybe in between now and release, maybe, because they probably will have more promotional things to show even after this. But I think at this point they will want to show something to do with story as well. And of course, you know, during the gameplay presentation, I'm sure they'll say, you know, well, this is part of the story at the beginning of the game, and we will also get a glimpse of what the story is like just based on whatever cutscene we're maybe watching or whatever conversation you know, Basim's having with somebody during the gameplay. So yeah, I think I'm just excited, pretty much. I'm just very, very excited. Twilight says, here's to it actually being exciting and worthwhile. I'm honestly hoping Mirage will be good, but as I stand right now, Ubi has to earn me back. Cautiously optimistic. Yeah, I to be honest, I think that's how pretty much we all are at this point, right? You know, we are excited. We really want it to be a good game, and we're here for it. You know, if you make a great game, great. We're gonna really enjoy it. But at the same time, you know, we don't want to be too let down. So we're also feeling a bit, you know, let's just reserve our judgments and see what happens and stuff like that. I guess that's kind of how we're mostly feeling. You guys know how I'm feeling with it. I'm feeling good, but I'm not letting the hype sort of cloud my rational thinking, I guess. But I'm also not letting the rational thinking shy me away from being excited, because it is, it's fun. It's fun to be excited for a game, so let me be excited, you know what I mean? So yeah, what else do I think we'll see? I mean, I don't think it will be usually what happens when it comes to like E3 demos back in the day. It's not really any E3 anymore, is there? But usually when it comes to those sorts of gameplay presentations, companies usually tend to show their game nearer the beginning of the game. Like, not right at the beginning, but just at a point where it's kind of maybe sort of halfway between right at the beginning of the game and halfway between the midway point. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if they do a voiceover at the beginning and they say something like, this is Basim while he's been a novice assassin for a few years now. It's sequence 3 of the game. Whether they'll bring back story structuring such as sequences is yet to be seen. And again, we might see that today. I don't know. But let's just say, for an example, there are sequences being brought back into the game, like in the older games. And let's say there's 12 sequences throughout, let's just say there's 12 sequences throughout Mirage. Oh, it's actually starting, guys. It's actually starting. Should we switch over? I think they're just doing a waiting room thing, maybe? I'll switch it over. Anyway, what I was saying was, it's just doing this right now with music. Also, I hope you guys can hear that. Can you hear that? Is it too loud? Let me know if it's too loud. So I'm just moving the camera down so I can see more of the other screen. Is that loud enough, or is that too loud? Let me know. Because obviously I can hear it in my headphones okay, but if it's too loud... Yeah, guys, just let me know in the chat what the audio's like, because I want my voice and your audios just to be a good level, When is the event starting? Says main anims. It's meant to be starting in 25 minutes. I think this is just a sort of, it's a waiting room, right? I'll mute it for now just because of the music, unless I can just turn the music down a little bit if you want. Would you prefer? Again, guys, just let me know in the chat. Do you want me to keep the music on? Is it loud enough? Let me know. JB says that's good for me. I'm guessing you mean by audio. It's good. It's good. Cool. I did just turn it down then, but I'm guessing you meant that from when it was a bit louder. But that's good to know. That's good to know. XL, have you heard the new ACVR game? It's called AC Nexus. Ubisoft said it's going to be in the showcase. Yeah. I've heard that as well. I am going to mute it actually just while I'm talking, because that actually is really off-putting with that music. I'll leave it on here just for the hype. I'll leave it here for the hype. What are we talking about? AC Nexus. Yeah. I do want to talk about that stuff as well, because from what we understand, they're going to show, not just going to show Mirage, but they're also going to show the VR game. They might show a bit of the mobile game, AC codename Jade, the Chinese Dynasty one, if I'm talking correctly. So I think we might see those as well. I don't think we'll see any Codename Red stuff. I could be wrong, but I don't think we'll see any Codename Red or Hexe stuff, just because that's next year's game. They want this year to be fully focused on the big flagship title, which is Mirage. But it's okay to focus on smaller games as well as Mirage, because again, those smaller games are not going to contend or mess with marketing like a Codename Red and a Mirage would if they were going at each other at the same time, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we might see the mobile game as well as the VR game, on top of Mirage. That's what I'm thinking. I like all these little flags flowing in the wind in this Ubisoft image, or whatever it's meant to be. What are we reading? Darius says, I just hope they don't relegate these older style AC games to offshoots of main RPG titles. You mean, well, if I understand what you're trying to say, do you mean when they do make a game like Mirage, it's all based off of the RPG mechanics and stuff? Because I don't know, it's really hard to say what the future's going to be. I think the future of Assassin's Creed, they've got their Codename Red sorted, their Hexe sorted. They've probably got way more future titles in the works as well. But I think the success of Mirage will definitely dictate whether they focus on you know, actual assassins going ahead, or not have to focus on it as much. So, you know, I think the future in that sense is yet to be seen, maybe. But at the same time, maybe that's just not true. Burning Lake says, when does it start? It starts in about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. For me in UK, it's 6 p.m. when it starts. So whatever the time will be at the next hour for you, that's when it starts. Jacob says, are you excited or worried? A bit. I'm not really worried. Is probably not the right word to use. I have my, as I've said before, I have like my reservations, like my concerns, I suppose. But I'm also excited. You know, I'm excited to see what we're going to see today. I'm excited to play the game, and I hope I have a good time with it. But you know, that doesn't mean I shouldn't be concerned, or I don't have certain concerns for the game. However, I don't think I'm going to talk about too many concerns today, because we've talked about that before, and I feel like we're all excited today. We might as well just give in to the excitement and just have a bit of a hype one today. You know what I mean? Jamie says the mobile game is codenamed Jade. Yeah, which looks basically like Odyssey. Odyssey was something else. It sucked personally. My brother liked it though. Yeah, that's the thing with Odyssey. A lot of people did like it, but a lot of people didn't. It's because a lot of newer fans of the series who played Odyssey, that was like their first title, or one of their first titles. So a lot of those people like that format, if that's the right word, of gameplay. And then the newer people that only played the recent ones, who like that format of gameplay when it comes to like Odyssey stuff, they go back to play the older games and it's very different, and they think, well, you know, I prefer the newer ones, which is completely fair. But then obviously you have the people kind of like me who grew up with the older games, was really sort of, really enjoyed the older format of games, and it kind of felt a bit, this is new. I'm not sure how I feel about this when it came to Odyssey and stuff. And obviously there's more to it than that, but on surface value, I suppose. Showed a lot of Assassin's Creed sort of cloths on screen, aren't they? What? Yeah, that's a Mirage thing, right? I'm just thinking, you know, if there's if these flags are actually gonna mean anything for certain games, because we know we're gonna see more Star Wars today. We're gonna see, they announced it yesterday, Outlaws, I think it's called, and then they said there's gonna be a gameplay presentation today. So I think we're gonna see all that stuff first, maybe, or maybe they'll just start with Mirage. That's the thing, you know, a lot of presentations, they like to save the best till last. But at the same time, we've seen so much of Mirage already. Will they just go in with Mirage and then they focus on the other things? I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to see Star Wars and stuff first, and then we're going to see Avatar, and I think then we're going to see Mirage after that. So I wouldn't expect it to be going straight in with Mirage, but it could do. I think the presentation is probably going to be, 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. That's literally just a guess, though, based on how many games I think we're going to see. Cormac says, are they 100% going back to roots, going back to the pure stealth assassin? Well, I think when it comes to gameplay, they're going... Well, when it comes to gameplay mechanics and stuff, they're going back to roots, right? Like stealth, sneaking and combat stealth, social stealth, black box missions, a big city, more of a focus on parkour. But it's yet to be seen whether they will go back to roots when it comes to, writing, and gameplay elements that aren't just purely playing the game, such as UI stuff and stuff like that. We'll have to see. But hopefully. Have you seen the crest for AC Nexus yet? I like it. It's different. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think I have seen it, right? It's kind of spiky, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we'll see Prince of Persia 2. Yeah, we'll see Prince of Persia 2. Yeah, that's that. They announced that the other day, right? Side-scroller one. Exile, do you think Mirage will have the dead body thing so you can hide so you have to hide the bodies? Do you mean like a guard will see a body and then realize
I mean, I don't know what you elaborate on what you mean. You mean like you have to hide bodies? Because I feel like pretty much most games with stealth, you have to hide the body because if you don't hide the body, they're gonna see the body and they're gonna be on alert. So I hope so. Um, melee should be very good. I think there should be any RPG kind of stuff. I don't know whether you meant to say shouldn't be any RPG kind of stuff or you think there should. Even Odyssey went too far. You can innovate without making something unrecognizable. Look at God of War. Look at God of War and Breath of the Wild, for example. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, just be. I think it's fair enough to have changed the format of Assassin's Creed to a sense because yeah, it was getting repetitive. They were kind of losing the sort of direction, so they wanted to re-innovate, just completely change it, which is completely fair. But I think, yeah, you're right. There is a level to which you do that. There is definitely a level which you do that, and you have to retain. You can change something a lot, but you still have to retain the original DNA of what it's established off of. Because if you lose that DNA, then what are you playing? Are you playing the same series, or are you just playing something with the same name brand? So yeah, I agree with you on that one. Do you think Mirage will have badass finishes like the Kenway games? Well, I mean, we've kind of seen some finishes in the gameplay trailer. Again, we're going to have to see that in today's presentation to see how it's fully going to play. But yeah, I think we will get some cool sort of finishes, like a lot better than what we saw, or a lot more streamlined than what we saw in Valhalla, I think. You know, more like you sneak up on an enemy, you'll get a cool finisher, or, you know, you're fighting an enemy and like what we saw in the trailer when he kind of does that jump up kick and then he kind of goes down on him like that. I think oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Again, if it's too loud, guys, let me know. This might just be promotional stuff that we've already seen because that's Valhalla music. What is it? What was that? What was that? We just got a Peggy 18 with some audio, but we're not seeing anything. Guys, do you think they fucked up? We're literally just getting Valhalla music. What was this? What was that? Guys, what? What was the point of showing Peggy 18 or whatever? That was weird. I think they probably almost played a trailer or something and then they stopped it. Oh, is it loud? Is it too loud? Oh, the loop restarted. Did it start like that? Yeah, you're probably right. What's this?
Welcome to the Ubisoft Forward.
If it's too loud, let me know. 15 minutes.
Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy a jam-packed pre-show.
That's what we're doing.
The past year of Rainbow Six Siege has brought some of the most impactful updates in the game's history.
This is just promotional stuff. I'll leave the audio on if you guys want to watch it. I'm just gonna double check my stream's audio real quick.
Completely different game than it was like 5, 4, 3 years ago. There's way more operators.
There's so many things that you can
I think the audio's fine, isn't it? The audio's completely fine. Yeah, audio's fine, man. So, I'm trying to... Okay. So, I'll keep it a volume, but we can still talk. A little quiet, is it? Bro, why is audio so... You have to like tweak it so much.
Most hero shooters dream of
Yeah. Ezio says, cool name by the way. It's not allowed, but leave the pre-show at a lower volume because we don't care. Yeah. I'll just mute the pre-stream, shall I? If you guys want to listen to it, just tell me and I'll turn it back on. But I feel like our conversation about Mirage and stuff is going to be more important than whatever they're talking about, right? Surely. The video is loud, not your mic. Yeah, that's what I meant. I just meant when I said the audio, I meant the audio of the actual video. Again, I can easily tweak it, but I just need to gauge what you guys are saying because obviously I can hear it, but the way you hear it is going to be different to me. So I just need to I just need to like gauge with you guys. So just as soon as you hear audio, just for a split second, just go yeah, good or bad or whatever, and then I'll know and it'll be fine. But yeah, we'll turn the audio back on when it actually starts. We've got 12 minutes, so. Ashy, good to see you, Ashy. I was wondering where you were. And yes, we're very excited. Scissor YouTube says, did you watch the old AC YouTubers back in the day? Yeah, of course. Back in the day, I was watching the leaks for what was it? AC codename Victory, and Origins was called Empire, wasn't it? Like the code names before they were fully announced. Do you guys remember there was a leak for Valhalla? And well, it was a leak like that. And somebody screenshotted Prince Charming from Shrek, and like from another screen, and it was Prince Charming from Shrek. He had a big hood up, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's Valhalla!" And people actually believed it. I remember that. It was so funny. Oh shit! You're hearing thunderstorms. Yeah. I've nothing I can do about that. It's literally thundering and raining outside my house right now. There's literally nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. If I could stop the thunder, I would do it. Oh, you're hearing thunder where you are as well. I'm reading Student of Science's comments right now. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you do hear like that's just what it is. It's literally just thunder and lightning. I think it's stopped now, though. I think it's stopped. I think it's even stopped raining, actually. Jacob says he's going to wait to see if he wants to pre-order today. I mean, this is a good point. You know, I always said wait until gameplay, and we're actually going to get some gameplay, so that's fair enough. Yeah, wait to the end of the stream, see what you think. Oh, yeah. Today might be the day we finally have a clear view for the game. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Mac Moderator, good to see you. You are back. I remember you. Of course I remember you. We were talking in chat the other week, weren't we? Marton says, I'm finally watching a live stream with the Exile again. We're back! Oh, I'm very excited. Get ready for me to be like screaming in excitement. If it's good, of course. I hope it's going to be good. We've got 10 minutes. So, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to watch some Unity gameplay. That's fun. Love that. It's like those videos on YouTube where they're titled like, I spent 30 hours making this 60-second clip, and it's the walking sped up. I bet you've all seen those. They do loads of like Red Dead 2 ones. Ezio says, do you feel like the newer developers hate older AC? There's so many reboots in media where new teams seem to sabotage the original lore. It's like they hate hearing how good the old ones are. No, I don't think the developers specifically hate the games or anything like that. I'm sure the actual developers themselves love the series and they want to make a good game. I think the issue arises when it comes to staying true to older DNA of any series for that matter, not even just Assassin's Creed, is it's kind of like the higher ups, right? The investors, the big wigs, as they call them, you know, who call the shots, because at the end of the day, they're not that bothered about the DNA of Assassin's Creed unless that DNA, again, I'm not talking just Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed is a good example. A lot of big people high up just care about making as much money as possible. So if they can make it as mainstream as possible, and that might mean losing the DNA of said series a little bit, but they're going to make more money, then the higher ups are gonna force the developers to go in that direction, and the developers will do whatever they can to make a great experience within that. So to answer the question, I don't think the developers, when it comes to AC at least, dislike the franchise or anything like that. I don't think anybody dislikes it. I just think the higher ups, you know, they have their sort of, they see what does well, and they follow trends, and they want their games to follow the same trends and make as much money as possible. And sometimes that can, you know, potentially negatively impact what made a series so good in the first place. Again, I'm not just talking Assassin's Creed, because you know, some could argue that's what happened with Star Wars and even Marvel to an extent and stuff like that. But obviously, talking about AC, it's definitely a good conversation to have because yeah, a lot of people say that about Assassin's Creed as well. So, oh, Fire Typhoon says, I really hope they show a side eject and back eject. That's all I want. Yeah, I mean, if they've brought that back, then they clearly understand, you know, what made parkour so intricate in the first place. And made it made it what it was, you know, so interesting and actually engaging. You know, it wasn't just running around and climbing that was fun. You know, a big part of parkour in the older games was how you climb and how to master it, and it being more of a challenge, more of a platforming thing to do, and stuff like that, you know. So will we see back ejects and side ejects? I mean, maybe. Hey, it's Mirage. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't, but at the same time, from what we've seen, it looks like the parkour has been, you know, they're trying to go in a new direction with parkour and do what they can with what the system already is. So is it possible to bring it back? I guess. Hopefully we do see it. Yeah, of course. Does everybody have snacks? I mean, I've got my Coca-Cola. That's all I got. I don't want to eat on stream because I'll just literally be munching in your guys' ears and it will not sound nice unless you like ASMR. But I know not many people like ASMR, or not a lot of people do. So I think I'm gonna steer clear from the snacks, but I'll stick with the drink. But if I was watching this and not streaming, I would have a lot of food right now, and I would be doing the same thing. Dude, from what we've seen, there can't be hope for the parkour. I mean, I might be agreeing with you, but I just want to wait until we've seen this presentation today, so we can actually see somebody control a character, control Basim to run up a building and go here and go there. And if I can see that, you know, properly, then I will give my full opinion. You know, I did make that parkour video not too long ago, but before I say condemn it one way or the other, I think I just want to see today's gameplay. But I understand. Jamie says, I have bread. Bread is good. We love bread. When it's baked nicely, I love bread. Ejects were in the RPG games, though. Yes, they were. They were in the RPG games, but their back eject was in like Valhalla, for example. But side eject, it just wasn't what it was like in the older games. Side eject and back eject, you fully could side eject left, right. You could back eject exactly where you wanted to. Whereas in Valhalla, you didn't have the puppeteering system, so you couldn't kind of do it at your own sort of speed and will. And with Valhalla, it was, I think you just press A, right? And sometimes you'd be climbing, holding A, you'd accidentally back eject, and it was just, you lose the control. Sure, the visual sort of representation of what was there before is still there, but it's there with much less, control over which way you want to go, how you want to do it, and stuff like that, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm just, to explain that properly, I feel like I need to sit down and like script it out, but based off the dome, as they say, that's all I can say about that. Uncle Raider says, he asks all of you guys, will we get AC1 older mechanics returning? Oh, side eject, back eject, that was what that was about, yeah. 5 minutes left, yeah, 4 minutes, boys, we're nearly there. I got a ball of water. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Good for you. Healthy. Healthier than me and my Coca-Cola, so. Eduardo has a nuclear bomb underneath Ubisoft headquarters, apparently. Allegedly, I'm going to say, for your sake, mate. Allegedly. It's all a joke, right? Yeah, it's all a joke, in your opinion. In case it sucks, that's funny. I want to see a comparison from Valhalla and Mirage. Good. Yeah, there will be tons of Mirage Valhalla comparisons when we see more, 100%. Brandon, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. No worries for being late. You know, it hasn't started yet. You've got a few minutes, so you know you haven't missed anything yet. How old am I? I'm curious. I'm curious for you guys to. How old do you think I am? I will tell you, but I'm just curious. How old do you think I am? XL, what's your favorite AC? Yours is Black Flag. I like Black Flag. Mine's Revelations. My favorite AC is Revelations. Maybe one day I should do a my own sort of ranking. That would be cool. But I think I'll wait until Mirage comes out and then do a ranking from 1 all the way up to Mirage maybe. But yeah, Revelations is definitely my favorite. I love that game. You're all guessing my age. Some of you are going high, some of you are going low. One of you's got it right. One person's got it right, I think. Yeah. I'm 22. 30? Jesus, bro. 30? Oh man, that is an insult. You're calling me 30. Oh, I don't know that old, do I? Jeez. What's my favorite color? Red. That was some mad sort of difference in ages. That was what you guys were guessing. Oh yeah. Aravind says his favorite is AC2. AC2 was my favorite for a long time, but I think after I replayed them quite a lot, oh look, it's Joraptor. Imagine if the XL came up, I'd probably cry. But I won't come up though, because I only have 2,000 subscribers now though. We hit 2,000 the other day. I was like, yes, let's go. Thank God. Let's go. On to 3,000. Thank you for playing. Yeah, that's alright, you know, you're welcome. They're thanking us guys for playing. Right, we got 1 minute. 1 minute to go. I'm going to unmute it. Shall I unmute it now? Because I think they're talking.
Ready? Let's go.
Again, guys, is the audio okay? Do I need to bump it up? Do I need to bump it down? And I'm talking the audio of the actual video. So let me know. How is the audio? I'm just not gonna say too much until I know if the audio is all good, because otherwise I'll get distracted and I might not change it. So I know the chat's also a little bit delayed, so audio is fine. Maybe a bit higher. All right, keep bump it up, says Jacob. A little quiet, okay. All right, what I'll do is as soon as I'll bump it up now because it's literally about to start. I'll wait to the end of this song and then I'll bump it up. Up it, okay. Is that okay? Is that okay? I bumped it up a little bit. Alright, here we go, boys! Here we go! Here we go. Okay, nobody likes Just Dance. Come on, we're not 12. Yeah, I won't talk too much when it fully starts, don't worry. Of course. I expected this. I expected them to do a corny dance. They always do this, don't they? They always do this. Audio's good. Okay. Guys, are we gonna like... Nah, we're not gonna copy the dance right now. I bet there's at least one of you watching right now that are doing the dance moves, aren't you? I know you're doing it. I know you are. I know you are. Oh, put it on 2 times to get caught up. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It will catch up then, won't it? Jesus. Come on, catch up. It's the Ubisoft cringe. It really is, isn't it? What if Basim just comes out now and starts dancing? He's like, I'm Loki. My game is coming. Imagine. Cringe fest. You don't like Just Dance? Nah, if I was to actually play Just Dance, I would have a great time. I won't even lie. I won't even lie. Oh. Weird. Someone says. Just weird. Getting sturdy right now, yeah. I knew you were getting sturdy. I knew you were a cat. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Get off the stage. Get off now. Get off. Get off. No, 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 no. We're done. We're done. We're done. Get off. Oh, God. Here we go. AC Mirage. And other games. Ooh. Star Wars. Ah. Sorry, sorry. There we go, there we go. Sorry, just up-resing it.
The RDA's greed poisoned our world.
Secure the perimeter. All threats must be eliminated.
They took everything from us. From me. I was trained in their ways, their technology, their weapons. Things that a Navi should not know. And then one day, they left.
Hell's Gate is under attack. Evacuate now. Kill all the Navi children.
But before they did, our teacher saved us and put us to sleep.
This is your only chance to survive.
And there I remained for 15 years. Until one day, I awoke.
Looks nice.
And I was free.
Oh, first person.
Free to explore my world.
Hmm.
Free to decide who I was.
It's like
going
Far Cry.
to be. Free to discover what I was meant to do.
Now you see
Oh.
what they kept you from. Your true home.
Now Pandora is under attack again.
Don't let the Navi get in our way. Get rid of them.
Far Cry, it's like
I
Far
have a
Cry, yeah.
choice to make. I choose to protect my home.
I don't know if that's real gameplay. Maybe. Looks kind of pre-rendered. That's pre-rendered, surely. Maybe not. Oh, increase the volume still. I can do.
I was a child of two worlds.
Is that okay?
I am no longer. I am Navi.
I am Navi. Avatar, Frontiers, or Pandora.
Sivako.
That looks a lot... Are they really in the crowd? Oh look, it's Phil Spencer. I don't know why it made me laugh. That's funny. Where's Todd Howard? Is he in there somewhere? Nah, he probably don't fuck with Ubisoft, does he?
Hi there, everyone. I'm Jim Cameron, the creator of Avatar
Oh.
and Avatar: The Way of Water. In developing both of these films, I set out to imagine another world, a world as rich and complex as our own. And we wanted the audience to feel as though they were really on Pandora, to dream with their eyes wide open, and to explore this world with our characters. and it's always been our vision to embrace technology to allow us to find new ways outside the cinema to immerse people in
He
this
didn't
world.
write this script, did he?
Our friends at
They wrote it for
Ubisoft
him.
share the same ambition, and the team at Massive have been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in games to bring a new corner of Pandora to life. So with Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, our creative team at Lightstorm has been able to share their insights with Massive's talented team, who are experts in creating living open worlds. Together, we'll be able to bring players to the Western frontier with new environments, new flora and fauna, new characters, and an original story that coexists with the events of the Avatar films. We can't wait for you to join this adventure, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the world of Avatar once again.
John, you crack me up, bro. I mean, that looks okay, right? It looks quite fun. It looks very much like Far Cry, actually, which is cool.
My name
There he is.
Feld, and as the game director, I'm proud to be representing the team behind Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora today, and excited to share a sneak peek of what we've been working on.
Okay, good to see some gameplay.
In this all-new story, you'll set out on a journey of discovery to unravel the mysteries of your past, learn what it means to be Na'vi, and explore new parts of Pandora on land.
A bit louder
together
still.
with your trusted
All right.
banshee in the air.
Okay,
Our
One sec.
ambition is to create a playground where curiosity is rewarded.
how's that?
This tangible and highly
Should be better.
immersive first-person experience will allow you to closely connect to a beautiful open world, touch and interact with it, using your size, your superhuman strength, and your natural agility to gain the upper hand. As the Na'vi say, Sivako, let's rise to the challenge
Sivako.
on December 7th.
Okay,
Until
December.
then, we're delighted to show you a glimpse of this adventure. So prepare to
Go on
lose
then.
yourselves in the beauty and the danger of the Western frontier. Thank you.
Right, let's actually have a look at gameplay properly. I think this is how they're going to do Mirage in a bit as well. You know, show trailer, then show gameplay. I mean, it looks amazing. I want to see some
Welcome
fully
to
hands-on.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a first-person action-adventure game that invites you to explore the engaging world of Avatar in an immersive open-world experience. I'm Didi Dienfeld, game director, and I'm excited to reveal what's waiting for you in Pandora.
Ghost Warrior, no, AC Mirage gameplay has not been shown
The
yet. It'll
story
be
of
later.
our game begins when the RDA expands their operations to the western frontier. John Mercer, one of the leaders of the RDA, abducts you and other Na'vi children from your home to teach you the ways of humans, hoping to mold you and turn you against your own people.
Bastard.
But his plan is interrupted by the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains, and you are put into emergency cryosleep.
For
When
15
you
years.
awaken 15 years later, you are a stranger in your birthplace. Knowing the dangers posed by the RDA, you set out to take them down and look to secure the help of other Na'vi clans. Initially, you're perceived as an outsider, so you have to reconnect with your lost Na'vi heritage to gain their trust. On your adventure, you'll find your own path as you discover what it means to be Na'vi. You'll explore new regions of Pandora, each with their own unique biomes. The Kinglor Forest is a lush rainforest brimming with life and dense vegetation in the shade of awe-inspiring floating mountains. This is the home of the Aranahe, a clan of peaceful weavers who will guide you on your first hunt and on your first flight. The Aranahe will show you the way to the Rookery, where you can bond for life with your very own Ikram. The Ikram is a devoted companion that you can name, feed, and customize.
This is your mount.
Experiment with acrobatics and feel a rush of adrenaline as you dive from the sky and explore the open world of
That's
Pandora
fun.
from the air.
That'll
If
be
you
fun.
travel north, you'll get to the upper plains. An expansive grassland filled with contrasts and open views as far as the eye can see. The nomadic Seswa clan live here, in symbiosis with gigantic beasts called Sakru. Earn the clan's trust, and they will teach you the art of riding dire horses. And further west, the mysterious clouded forest, where hidden in the mist, nothing is as it seems. Here lives the Kamatiri, a clan of healers with their own dark reasons to stay hidden. RDA operations are threatening the balance of Pandora. They build facilities of all sizes to exploit resources at any cost, spreading devastating pollution. In the process, animals are hurt and poached. You'll need to stop the RDA from ravaging your home. And when you are ready, you will take the fight to them. As a child of two worlds, you can learn to master multiple combat styles. Your powerful instincts allow you to get an overview of the battlefield, mark your enemies, and identify weak points. Traditional Na'vi weapons are versatile and precise. You can use the longbow to hit long-range targets, or the staff sling to set up traps. For a more explosive approach, you can leverage your human training and go for the blast of an assault rifle, a shotgun, or go bigger with the occasional rocket launcher. On foot, you can also rely on your incredible strength to take down AMP units. Above the clouds, your Ikran will help you in aerial combat against the RDA. Destroying RDA facilities will have a tangible impact on your world. With the pollution removed, Pandora heals. You'll be able to harvest the best quality material again, and craft better gear and weapons. You will also find ingredients to cook, and make meals to get stronger. As you keep discovering what it truly means to become Na'vi, you'll improve your skills by connecting to Awa through the Tarshu plant, and learn from the memories of your ancestors. Skill upgrades can improve many aspects of your character, such as your natural agility to move through the world,
Looks fun.
your stealth approach when hunting or fighting, or the handling of your weapons and mounts. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a captivating action-adventure game designed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC. You will be able to play the full story campaign in single-player, or with a friend online in two-player co-op.
That's good.
We invite you to explore this world of wonder. Become Na'vi, and take down the RDA to protect Pandora.
You know what? I think that looks quite good, actually. I do. I think that's quite good. 7th of December as well. I like the look of that, honestly. I think that looks a lot better than I thought it would.
Get it, baby. You have some
Oh, here we go again. Oh, bro, this is just the boring shit, right? Filler content.
Another one.
Let me just
That's great.
Yeah.
I got two.
We love the filler content, don't we, boys? We love it.
Oh my. Oh!
Yeah, to be honest, it looks so much like Far Cry, that Avatar game.
Should do it.
But you know what, that's not a bad thing at all, because they're utilising a gameplay sort of format, if you want to call it that, you know, works. And I feel like it probably does translate well from what we're seeing. So I think that game actually looks alright, to be fair. Again, I didn't expect it to be like first person or anything. I didn't know what to expect. So yeah, I like the look of that. Will I play it?
The scope is so good.
I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe.
Oh my god, brother.
Why do they bother showing stuff like this? Because no one cares, do they?
Right now.
Streamers, alright, cool. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just promo for Siege, innit? Oh, X-Defiant. X-Defiant. This is a new game.
I love, like, the pacing of the game, though. I think like, it all just works, you know what I mean?
Is the quality bad? Is it? To be honest, I think it might be just
Hello, everyone. Hello,
the original
My name is Mark Rubin,
thing.
executive producer on X Defiant. What you just saw was a collection of live clips and reactions from players streaming our game during our closed beta test in April. And we've been absolutely overwhelmed by the amazing response to our game from players all over the world.
Guys,
now,
I need
for
the
us,
bathroom. I'm going to run to the
community
bathroom.
Has really been the
I'm going to do it now. Well, it's a game I'm not too bothered
We've had
about.
28 public tests so far, with the recent closed beta being the largest, and of course, the first with no NDA. And throughout all of these tests, we've done our best to listen and respond to the feedback of players. So thank you so much to the more than 1.5 million players who have participated in those tests, and the countless creators and streamers who shared their footage and feedback about X Defiant. Now we're ready to look towards the future. We are currently planning on launching later this summer. But before we do that, we will be holding another test to address some of the feedback from the closed beta. This open session will be available to everyone on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S from June 21st to June 23rd. This is a short test, but we are opening it to everyone to get as much feedback as possible on our new netcode, our controller tuning, and of course, to stress out the servers as much as possible. So if you have not played X Defiant yet, this is your chance. But let's talk about what's going to happen when we launch later this summer. We will start with a 6-week preseason that will have all of our launch content with 14 maps, 5 factions, 24 weapons, and much, much more. We then move into our year 1 content schedule, which is packed with some really exciting content, with 4 brand new meta-changing factions, each with unique characters and skills, 12 new weapons, and 12 new maps.
Just curious, are you guys interested in this game?
Every month, all inspired by Ubisoft's amazing worlds. And I think you may really be surprised at where we go. Year 1 is really going to have a lot of great gameplay content.
I literally don't play multiplayer games, so
on creating a
it doesn't bother me personally.
FPS experience. And we are committed to staying true to our community and to strive to make X Defiant the best place to compete and have fun. Now, it's been quite the journey to get to this point. So thank you again to all of the players that supported X Defiant so far. And for everyone who hasn't yet had the chance, we hope to see you in game soon. Thank you.
Right, what's this then? Prince of Persia? Yeah, Prince of Persia. Oh, it looks different. It's a different character. Haha. Oh, we got some hip hop shit, bro. Is this Prince of Hip Hop? Prince, apparently. Apparently, that's what Cat says. Come on, mate, you got this! Yeah. Oh, he's got powers! Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown. I mean, that's just a cinematic, isn't it? So.
Hi, everyone. It's so exciting to be with you today. About 30 years ago, in 1989, I discovered a great action-adventure game, both challenging my skills and respecting my cleverness. It was Prince of Persia. I am Muniradi, game director of Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
Good for you, man. I'm happy for you.
Time has come to open a new chapter and to journey in legendary Persia, in an era where the laws of mortals were ruled by the laws of gods. You are Sargon, a fearless
Saga,
the youngest member of a squad of 7 elite warriors, the Immortals. One night, Prince Hassan, sole heir to the throne, is abducted and taken to her hostile and cursed land, Mount Kaf. You and your brothers in arms are sent on a rescue mission to save Prince Hassan. However, this assignment will cast you straight into the lion's den.
Very unique
And
story.
it is here
Saving a
that
princess.
you, Saga, and the whole kingdom must prepare to face the greatest threat of your lives. This is your story. In Mount Kaf, your destiny awaits.
So is this a fantasy world?
When entering Mount Kaf,
Instead of
your
actual
mission is clear.
Persia.
Find Prince Hassan and bring him back to Persepolis.
Just took that guy on stage for Shia LaBeouf.
However, Mount Kaf
that's
becomes
funny.
a prison full of hostile inhabitants.
Starts telling you to do it.
Now separated from your allies, you discover a grand citadel full of mysteries.
It's like
where
AC2
time
Discovery.
What is this sorcery?
The past coexists with the future.
Oh.
In this cursed land, exploration is
I like the
everything.
music. I like the music.
This is a semi-open world that delivers new secrets as you find new powers.
I mean, it looks like it'd
But
be
to
fun
reach
to
new
play.
areas, you have to master your skills and your sense of timing. A trademark.
It
of
really
Prince of
makes me
Persia.
reminds me of AC2 Discovery on DS. It looks just like it.
During this epic journey, you won't be the only one trapped in Mount Kaf.
Goddess and blacksmith to the gods.
Bro looks like a
Some
SoundCloud
winners
rapper.
are willing to help you, while others are more reluctant.
He's Lil Prince. He's Young Prince. He's on the mission for clout. He gets his power from his purple copper lean. Blah, 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 whatever I said.
He is a fierce warrior, known for being elusive, ruthless, and extremely skillful on the battlefield.
They're probably going to show Assassin's Creed, like, at the end. I wouldn't be surprised. At the end of the show.
Fueled by
Oh,
anger,
fuck!
he constantly puts his life on the line to perform devastating attacks.
Bruh! Bro's gonna start, like, doing some, like, sort of trap battle
Time
rap in a
powers
minute.
are back. But this time,
What the hell was that?
not only in your hands.
Has he got an American accent? Or is he not?
To face such a challenge, master a new side of his time powers and defy gravity.
No Prince! Come on, no Prince! Yes, no Prince!
By combining all these skills together, you can express your creativity to solve.
I mean,
Minecraft's
it does look
mysteries
cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for an indie type
and
game,
execute
it looks
brutal
fun.
combos in epic combats.
Combat looks fun. Yeah, Little Prince! Prince! They just scream Prince. Prince! Little Prince! Nah, it looks alright though, to be fair.
And that's just a glimpse of what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is all about. I'd like to thank Matrix, who composed the in-game music you are just listening to. And of
It
course,
music
my
sounded alright, to be fair.
fantastic team at Ubisoft Montpellier. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on the game. It releases on January 18, 2024 on all platforms. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, brother. Phil Prince. I might turn my other light on. Yeah. What's this? Laser Hawk. Oh, Blood Dragon. Far Cry. Oh no. No, the cringe. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
My name is Adi Shankar.
You're gonna embarrass yourself.
TV and movie producer.
Oh.
You may know me from the Castlevania animated series on Netflix. Or one of my fan fiction shorts on YouTube.
Okay.
7 years ago, I got a call from Ubisoft offering me the opportunity to adapt one of their
Ubisoft
very,
comedy
very
is like Marvel
serious
comedy.
franchises into an anime. But instead, I came back to them with a crazy concept inspired by the mood of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Yeah. This concept used Ubisoft's vast library of characters and remixed them into one delirious anime series that would become this love letter to the 90s.
Oh, I feel like my lighting keeps going in
or
and out.
at least how I remember the 90s. And
That's
to
not
my
funny, man.
absolute
Come on, bro.
surprise, Ubisoft said no.
Oh, come on, bro.
Just kidding. They said yes. That's why I'm up here.
It would have been funny if they actually did say no and then... Oh,
This
okay.
is the story of how the first anime series by Ubisoft was born. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. This show is many things. It's violent. It's a dystopian fiction in the spirit of the works of Aldous Huxley. It's a spoof. It's a satire. It's dark comedy. It's a love story. And as a descendant of Indian mystics, yeah, I can tell you it's the most philosophically conscious show you've watched in a long time.
Bro thinks he's a philosopher of comedy.
It was animated by the renegade genius pirates at Bobby Pill's studio. And today,
Not like I know
I'm
they
very
are.
happy to announce that barring an apocalypse,
It's written by him. I don't want to watch it.
it will be released
Yeah, good point.
worldwide
He wrote it.
later this year.
And this guy also wrote the next Assassin's Creed game. Imagine. Oh, bruh, please. Wait, when did he say?
And that's not all.
Oh.
I'm even more excited to share with you an action-packed, Easter egg-filled teaser
Trailer. Okay.
right now.
All right, okay. I mean, I like his excitement. I just don't like his jokes. And I like his outfit, but not the glasses.
Don't change the channel.
Oh, it's like the Cyberpunk one. They're trying to cash in on that Cyberpunk, but fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, this would probably be good. If it's written well, it'd be quite good, probably. I mean, it's a good universe for it. Like the, Blood Dragon sort of universe.
Join the revolution. Let's do this.
Nah, you don't want it to produce the next AC Netflix show. You really don't. Let him do his anime. Let him cook over there. What's... Oh, okay. Division. Is this a DLC or is this a new game? Sorry, I can't even hear myself speak with both headphones on. I'll leave it like that. Division never really interested me. I feel like I've seen this trailer before. Maybe. No, this is new, probably. Turtle S, yeah. I like the song. Yeah, that was a leap of faith kind of reference, wasn't it? When the turtle was like, or frog, whatever, was kind of leaping and faithing and stuff. Oh, activate the eagle vision. Was that Iron Man? Yeah, it's Iron Man before he got the like actual good suit. Oh no, he's dead. Oh yeah, look at that eagle vision. That's Green Goblin. Oh, okay. This is a new game in the same way Mirage is a new game, so it's like a smaller title, is it? It chose a good song. Oh, here's the gameplay. Bruh, why does it look like State of Decay? Oh, it's a bit of a letdown to me. Maybe, I don't know. It's a mobile game. Yeah, actually, is it a mobile game? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it's a mobile game, bro. Fair enough. I didn't realise it was a mobile game. Let them cook. Right, what we got next then?
Hey,
oh, you remember that song from Guitar Hero? Same.
To be here with you today.
Oh.
We're home free, and this is our song Skull and Bones.
Oh god, they still making that? Are they still making that game? Yeah, they got to, haven't they? They got that deal with the oh shit. Oh bro, look at my ears feel weird, man. How'd you do that? God, that's gotta hurt, hasn't it? He looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. Bro, is that Jordan Belfort? Alright, let's have a look then. Skull and Bones. Another 10 years till it comes out, you reckon?
Outcast a kingpin was born upon the
yes,
sea.
Leonardo DiCaprio, bro. I didn't know you could sing like that.
The land of pirates' life for me. I'll ask you winding up the sails and speak to mutiny.
Guarantee you, they'll have a Black Flag microtransaction where you can get like the jackdaw and you can get like every Kenwood skins. I bet.
Loot and plunder scores. A flag it stands for us alone, and no one else around. We all are on a team.
I'm 23.
Any crown.
You're gonna do the sturdy, yeah, Joel, I reckon they're gonna do it. Leonardo on the front. I wonder if we'll get I wonder if they'll give us a release date. They kind of have to at this point, surely. If they don't, it's just never coming out. I mean, they've clearly made it into more of a game by this point, by the look of it. But what will the lands gameplay provide, I wonder, if the main focus is, you know, naval combat with Hey, what's up? Your name is I. Good to see you. I'll remember that one. Bro, I did not know Leonardo DiCaprio could sing like that. Oh. Is that it? Closed beta. What? Oh, cool trailer, bro. Anno 1800s. For Honor. Oh, we're just getting promos again now. Exile, I have a question. When you uploading your video about Knights of the Old Republic 2? Oh, it's interested. I'm glad somebody's actually interested in that. It's not going to be for a long time though. It's like a big thing I want to work a lot of time into. And I just, with all the Mirage stuff I want to cover, I just can't like get it out anytime soon. But it will be coming if you stay tuned, and it will be amazing. It will be amazing. I'll give a sort of date on it eventually, but yeah, don't expect it anytime soon. But I expect to really enjoy it when you do. And thank you for asking. Okay. Oh, more. Oh, I've drank so much water today, I kind of need to go to the bathroom again. And I don't want to have to go when Mirage starts, so I'm just going to go real quick now. It's because I've just drank so much water today because it's so hot outside. Ah, am I going to miss something though? Am I going to miss something? I don't care about rabbits, I'm going to the toilet. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Ow, 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 ow. What did I miss? More promo? Oh, this is a new crew game, is it? Oh, actual gameplay. Oh, do you know what? I'm so over like CGI trailers at this point. Because they really, it's just concept. They really don't show anything with CGI, do they? That car looks beautiful. Oh, you're hyped as hell for the crew. That's cool. To be fair, I like racing games. I just literally never play them. Yeah, I think at this point it is going to be AC Mirage for last, I think. But I think it will be a big part of a big segment, like much bigger than the segments we've seen so far.
Thank you, everyone. 5 years ago, the Crew 2 took off. Now, each month, millions of thrill seekers, just like you, are enjoying, playing, eager to see what's next.
I'm sure he's a lovely guy,
I am Stéphane Bellet,
seems a bit
creative
pervy.
director of the Crew. Thanks. Hey. Today, at last,
Nah, I take that back.
it is my
Seems like a nice guy.
pleasure to introduce the future of the Crew, Motorfest, our own new take on the action-driving genre, a celebration for car lovers to share and experience car culture fantasy on the beautiful island of Oahu in Hawaii. No matter how you enjoy cars and driving, on your own or with your crew, Motorfest has something for everyone.
Oh, who's gonna rhyme?
Motorfest, your portal to a medley of high-octane experiences. You choose how you like to have fun with your cars. This is what Motorfest playlists are all about. Playlists are truly at the heart of Motorfest. Wanna immerse yourself in the most exciting worlds of
We'll
car
see some
culture?
gameplay.
Yeah. Dive into the legacy of the world's
Okay.
most influential
Looks amazing. Like
automakers.
graphically, it looks really nice. I like
Light up
all
the
city
night
sort of
street
gameplay is
racing
nice. I like
scene.
that. Need for
Japanese
Speed
style.
Underground vibes. Yeah, I like that. Whoa, Electric Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey, don't remind me. No, too many times
Unleash
you use that
the
name.
cutting-edge power of electric
That's cool.
supercars.
That's cool. I like that as well.
And this is just a taste.
The
For
soundboard.
the first time ever, we leave the US mainland behind.
The soundboard is
Our
on my other
festival
computer,
has landed in one of
so
the
I need to
most
get back on here before I can
breathtaking
use it
and
again.
vibrant
But I'll bring it
places
back.
on Earth, Oahu. Let's find out why Oahu is the perfect playground for driving fun. Race through the city street of Honolulu.
Graphics don't seem as good there.
Barrel up.
They look good there though.
Black ash covered slopes.
It's like a volcano. It's cool.
Adventure
That's cool.
deep
Safari.
into lush rainforests.
Huh.
Or cruise the dunes at sunset.
That board's got to be stuck,
with your
glued
friends.
down in there.
Opportunities
into
for
the-
fun and
the
challenges are endless. A unique playground like this calls for a profusion of vehicles. Choose and customize your ride with one of the most diverse lineups ever. From past, present, and
Nice.
future.
Oh, cool. They just released.
Recognize the latest from Lamborghini? I think so, yeah, I know.
Is
You
that an
are as
unreleased
thrilled
car?
as I am to get behind the wheel of this beauty. Hey, some of you have spent a lot of energy building the perfect vehicle collection in the Crew 2. In a few weeks, you will be able to import
where's
your vehicle
Assassin's
collection
Creed?
into
Ah!
the Crew Motorfest for free.
Wow.
Thanks. So stay tuned for more news about the collection import and our complete festival program later this month during our summer showcase. Since the beginning of the year, thousands of players have tested the game and given us priceless feedback through the Insider program. Join the party, register now for a close
Bro, I
beta
need
and
that-
share with the world
that AC fix.
your experience.
Where is it?
In July. From the entire team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower, mahalo, thank you. Welcome to Motorfest. Enjoy the ride.
Motorfest. Where's Assassin's Creed? I want Assassin's Creed. Bring me Assassin's Creed, bro. Ah! Guys, AC. Where is AC? I think we're gonna see Star Wars before we see AC at this point, I think. Yeah, probably. At this point. Imagine AC Mirage gameplay comes on and then all of a sudden this song plays at the same time. Imagine. I'll just cry. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Like some 50s noir. I like that. Whoa. That's as much dancing as I can do. When you were little kids, did you used to go like...
And then you just go like that. Nah, probably not. Probably just me. Play 3 days early with the gold edition. Exile, I have a video idea called "Which time in history do you want an AC game to be set?" That's a cool idea. That's definitely a cool idea. Thank you. Oh, I see an here we go. ACVR. This is ACVR. Of course. Is that a rendition of Ezio's family? Okay. Pre-rendered animations. This is not actual gameplay. That's something to bear in mind. This is not actual gameplay. And that's Connor. So we get to play as assassins we already know. Okay. Oh, fuck. This is... Where's Assassin's Creed gone? I thought... Wait, what game's this? What's this game? 3000? That's not Assassin's Creed. Oh, he's an assassin again now. Who's he? Who's this guy? That's not Ezio. Oh, that's cool though, but I know this isn't actual gameplay, but it looks cool. Who is that though? Is that meant to be Ezio? Because I literally know nothing like Ezio. Why aren't we Ezio here? That was weird. Malaka! That was so weird though, like, that wasn't Ezio, was it? That was someone else. That's really weird. That's not Ezio. Who's that? Oh, it is Ezio. They've just, he just looks different as hell. Wow, is that like their take on a modern graphics Ezio? So we haven't seen any gameplay. Are we going to see gameplay though? We need to see gameplay.
Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed that first look at this exciting new
It wasn't a first look.
Assassin's Creed.
It was a pre-rendered.
Coming to MetaQuest this holiday, Assassin's Creed Nexus will push the boundaries of VR and let you become the assassin. You will feel what it means to parkour, fight, and be stealthy in new memories from 3 legendary assassins: Ezio, Cassandra.
Looks nothing like Ezio. That's crazy. They've changed him a
I
lot.
cannot wait to see our players feel
Wow.
the thrill of virtual reality
His robes are
in
different.
the Assassin's Creed universe.
His face.
But there is more. Nexus is not the only game that will offer new ways to play Assassin's Creed.
They've changed
Assassin's
Ezio,
Creed
man.
Codename Jade is our first open-world RPG game on mobile. It will
Oh.
take you to ancient China
Okay.
in a time of intrigue and conspiracy.
Gonna show us?
In this brand new adventure, you'll experience the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay for free, anywhere, anytime. I am glad to announce that you can register now for the upcoming beta. Here's a glimpse. of
All
what you
right,
can
let's
expect.
have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Oh, is that a terracotta warrior? I've seen those in
Legacy.
real life.
It's honoring those that came before us, learning from their triumphs and mistakes, to illuminate and hold their stories to the light
Is that
for all to see.
Subject 16's
That inheritance
voice?
of knowledge helps to
Nah.
guide and shape our future. Now it's your turn to build on those foundations and rise to even greater heights. To step out of the shadows and into a vast world. To make your own legacy.
I mean, graphically for a mobile game, it looks amazing. Just purely by graphics, like what they've done technologically is just really good. But it doesn't appeal to me though, personally. But mobile game, I don't play mobile games anyway, so. Sunday says Bing Chilling. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
We've all been waiting for this moment. Assassin's Creed Mirage is a very special game, designed as an homage to the first titles of the series that many of us fell in love with. Coming October 12th, Assassin's Creed Mirage takes the franchise back to its roots. Sarah, our narrative director for the game, will come on stage to tell you more about Basim and his journey.
Okay, story.
Before that, let's watch our story trailer.
Story trailer. Like, I called it. I called it. I knew there'd be a story trailer first.
are you doing?
Don't think.
Fulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt. The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets. The feathers forge our paths, remind us of who we are, who we can be.
The Order has held dominion over men and their empires for centuries. Strike quickly and end this.
Swallow your questions, serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
Everything you do serves the Hidden Ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
You are not the first to walk the shadows broken. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
We are messengers of justice, and not the final judges.
He knows not what he is. Have you not wondered that's your nature?
I'll have to watch that a few times, I think, to get a good idea. I'll have to definitely watch that a few times. But yeah, we got to see some actual gameplay. I think we will. I think we will. We'll have to, surely.
What does it mean to be free? What must be sacrificed in the quest for freedom and justice the Hidden Ones fiercely pursue? How can you find your path and fulfill your destiny when you don't know who you really are? As he grows from street thief to master assassin, Basim thinks he has found a sense of purpose as a Hidden One, working in the dark to serve the light. But his nightmarish visions keep haunting him, leading to more questions with no answer. In Baghdad, seeking the truth comes with a price. The capital of the Abbasid Empire, one of the richest, most diverse, and most advanced cities in the world, is at a turning point of its history. Unrest is growing, seeding a revolution against corruption and arbitrary justice, an uprising that will turn the tides of history and change the lives of everyone. Childhood friends, fellow Hidden Ones, as well as newly formed allies and enemies will shape Basim's adventure. But his horrific visions are the face of a struggle that he can only handle alone. There is a lot to look forward to in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the best way to make you understand our unique Back to the Roots experience is to show you the game.
Yes.
In the following gameplay walkthrough,
yes,
we meet Basim right after the assassination of his first main target, as he reports back to Roshan in Harbiya's
I predicted
assassin
it, bro.
Enjoy.
I predicted the story trailer, and I predicted it be near the beginning of the game with the presentation. I'm quite clever, aren't I? Alright. Edited for time, okay. Flamingos. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
There you are.
Well, that's not hidden in plain sight, is it? That's cool. That's cool.
Don't let him escape! Time to vanish.
Get back here, dog! You hear that, bloodbag?
It doesn't seem as fast as I thought it would. It seems quite like slow, or is that just me?
You're dead! Getting away!
The Bureau?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I am glad you're safe.
Alhamdulillah. A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do. While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulaf quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Ibid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abyssiya and Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
What does it require?
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
Do not kill anyone. You get rewards of gold for crafting. Right. So this is just the side contracts. This is just
This is the place.
a side activity to do.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Enkidu.
Let us reconsider the approach.
Okay, I like that. It makes more of a challenge. You can't just highlight all your enemies at once. I mean, this is a bandit camp, pretty much.
Act as usual.
That guard who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
Okay, you're learning potential news from NPCs. That can aid your mission, perhaps. But I didn't get time to read it.
Shit! Little bastards!
I hope they have the ability to whistle. I really do. Instant assassinations are back. Noisemaker. Okay, you can't.
What?
Does that mean there is no whistling? I'm curious.
Die now!
Hardcore. Let's have a look.
Hey!
The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu. There is my target.
I don't think parkour's really changed that much, has it?
Learn your play.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Automated assassin. Is that an animus thing, or is that a... What is that?
And no more need die this day.
Combat them.
Come on.
Idiot! Stop him! No!
Blend, blend. Okay. Okay. Is that, we're seeing any more, or is that it? Is that all we saw? Oh, we might... He's gonna wrap the show up now, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna wrap the show up, I think.
Hello, everyone.
When this ends, we're gonna stick around and
I
talk
want
about
to
what we
start
saw
by
for Mirage.
saying thank you to all gamers all around the world. It's thanks to you that we are here today. You are at the heart of everything we do. And to all Ubisoft teams around the world as well, I would like to say a big thank you. Your talent and passion are at the foundation of this fantastic lineup. So I hope you are all excited to explore the amazing playground you have seen today. At Ubisoft, we are creators of worlds. We are also proud to partner with some of the biggest names in entertainment to create
This is just
original
the
stories
PR stuff
in
now, isn't
beloved
it?
universes.
It's just the PR stuff.
Now, I am very happy to welcome Julian from Ubisoft Massive
Okay.
to give you a first look at Star Wars Outlook.
Oh, I forgot about Star Wars. Yeah, we're going to see
gameplay.
Star
So
Wars,
thank you.
aren't we?
Julian?
Alright, we'll talk about Mirage when the show ends. We'll have a little look back at what we saw, and we'll have a talk about it.
Calm down. Do you want to see gameplay or not? All right. Let's get over
I'm
the
curious to
speech
see
and
what
let's get to
this
the
will
game.
look like as well, to be fair.
Star Wars Outlaws takes place in a time of great civil unrest across the galaxy. For some, this is a time of turmoil. For outlaws, this is a time of opportunity. As a cunning thief, Kay Vess and her companion Nyx fight for survival every single day, relying on their skills and resourcefulness to get by. As they struggle to make ends meet, Kay and Nyx dream of the day that they will finally be free. But while seeking this freedom, Kay unexpectedly becomes one of the galaxy's most wanted.
I don't know what it is about this Kay character that I
So to
saw
free
in the
herself
trailer, but she kind of
From
got
the
on my
bounty that
nerves.
follows her, Kay will need to pull off one of the
It
greatest
was just like
heists
standard sort of Ubisoft
the
character, you
Outer
know what I
Rim
mean? Like, come
has
on, man,
ever
like
seen.
that, you know?
As they
I'm
navigate
wrong, though.
the underworld, caught between
she's good.
criminal syndicates and vicious, ruthless villains, Kay and Nyx will manage their reputation by taking on risky contracts.
Please
and
be good. I
navigating
love Star Wars.
complex
Please be good.
relationships, all whilst avoiding oppressive imperial rule. Nix's journey will take them across the galaxy
Is that an
to
engine?
stunning, very
Might be.
open world locations and the wilds of space. One of these locations is Tashara, a moon that features windswept savanna and amberine canyons. Carved into Tashara's striking landscape,
Does
the
something
city of
about it just not
Miragana
feel like Star Wars
serves
to you, or is that
as
just
the
me?
central hive
It doesn't give me a Star Wars
of
vibe.
scum
I don't know
and
why.
villainy.
And I love Star Wars. That was like my
KNX
favorite thing ever.
will encounter several criminal syndicates that learn that everything is measured in the value of influence, reputation, or cold, hard credits. This presents an abundance of opportunities and dangers for a young, ambitious scoundrel like Kay.
Come on, show us some gameplay, mate. Go on.
On behalf
Actions
of
speak louder
Massive
than
in
words.
Sweden, along with Ubisoft, Annecy, Barcelona, Bucharest, Chengdu, Milan, Montpellier, Paris, Shanghai, Toronto, and our amazing team at Lucasfilm Games, it's our privilege to present to you this first ever look
I mean,
at Star Wars
it's a real
Outlaws
tough one going off the back of Jedi Survivor being such a good game as it was. It's going to be a tough one anyway. So really, they've got to blow out the water.
If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full.
And to
of
answer your question,
opportunity.
Marton,
Thank you.
yes, I'm currently still playing Jedi Survivor, and I have played Fallen Order, yeah. Alright, let's see how this looks then. Just be good. Just be good. We can't afford to have any more bad Star Wars things. We really can't. It's a little cutie, isn't he? He looks like How to Train Your Dragon.
Good boy.
Okay, be a good character, please. Don't be as annoying as in the trailer.
By tomorrow.
All right, Nix. Let's go get me.
Okay, so is this going to be more of a stealthy game? Because I like that. If it's a stealth game, I like that.
He's the boss because he knows how to handle the Empire.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but
It sounds like the writing is kind of corny.
us in the back.
The dialogue, sorry.
Nix.
Okay, you can control your pet. He's kind of just like a BD though, isn't he? He's just another BD that can do some more stuff.
Nice one.
I just hope they're not going to try and copy Jedi Survivor Fallen Order in too many
Hang on
ways.
tight, little
It's
buddy.
got to be its own thing. Because they won't do it as well, so it's got to be its own thing. I mean, I like the stealth. I like the stealth components. If it is mainly a stealth game, I can get behind that for sure.
Hey, I was just leaving.
Alright, gun combat's nice.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
It looks alright.
They'll pay contact.
Ugh, shield. Hey, Nick! Fetch! This is getting bad.
You're right, it's probably not a stealth game, but I mean the stealth
Let's try this
elements I do like though. And you could probably try and play it mostly stealth, maybe. And
again, and like this is a story-centric part by the look of it, and this is all shooting. Again, though, if the gunplay is good.
I think that went pretty well, right?
It's kind of like AI made Jedi Survivor, though. You know what I mean? Okay, vehicle. I like that. I think. I mean, this is very on rails by the look of it with the story, which is not a bad thing. It's just hard to tell exactly how the game's going to be when it is a story-focused part.
That was close.
Don't worry, guys, stick around because we are going to be talking about Mirage more and looking back at what we saw when this is over. So we'll have a lot more to talk about.
I said I got it. What else matters?
Because I have a lot to say about what we saw.
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
Reputation, Pike Syndicate reputation.
There's Jonta's hope. We made it, Nix.
Reputation system, perhaps then. Jaunter's hope. So I'm just reading what I see. I'm just like muttering. I'm not sure how I feel about the movement. Just, ooh, I don't know. A little bit like, come on, just move. But the environments are really nice.
Hey, Andy.
You're late, Kay. Donka's waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
Clone Wars droid.
No, but you droid.
What?
Be careful.
I mean, I like the idea
a
of
broker,
that.
not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job was more complicated than you said, Donka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys.
You know they're gonna start making like plushie toys of that little animal.
They're investments.
Yes, they are. Plushie toys are investments. You're right. Like pearls, are they?
Wait.
Well, she's an Imperial officer.
Met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates.
It's a setup.
I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to, if you're smart.
Okay. So there's choice. There's player choice.
Thanks. But I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid. Let's just relax.
I bet it would have gone the same way whatever you chose,
won't make
though.
it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jaunter's Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
So there's wanted system?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
I have so much to say about Mirage. I'm just thinking about
Not the first
Mirage,
time
but
we've outrun the Empire.
I'm not going to stop the stream to talk about it. We'll have to watch to the end, and then we'll talk about it. I just keep thinking of things I want to bring up when we talk about Mirage, what we saw. So I actually have so much to say.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, space combat, or space gameplay. That's interesting. if this is actual gameplay or it just looks like it is. Is this his loading screen or? Tell us your opinion on Mirage. I am waiting to tell you guys, but
Are we good?
we gotta watch the rest of the stream.
Nothing on the sensors yet.
So I just need to get my charger for my phone right now, otherwise my phone's gonna run out. I won't be able to chat.
Anybody on the sensors now?
All right, space gameplay looks
Fighters
nice.
on us.
Now that's something got going for it.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I like this. Now this is unique. This is something we haven't really seen except from in the Lego games and like old Battlefront games. So I
Indy,
like this.
get us out of here.
Spooling hyperdrive.
Let's jump. We made it.
Okay, so you can actually fly between planet to planet, kind of like No Man's Sky, maybe. If you can do that, that's cool as fuck.
Hey. Got your new toy.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Classic. The environments look really nice in this. It's just... Oh, we've been there before, right? Underworld. Imperial shit. Okay. Oh no, it just looks like AI made Jedi Fallen Order. Like, off the back of that, it's so hard though, isn't it? Which I understand. Right, that's it. Okay. Okay, we have a lot to talk about with Mirage. We have a lot to talk about. And yep, that's it, right? I just want to see Phil Spencer's like beautiful face one more time. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Phil! 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 Where is he? He was there, wasn't he? Phil! I don't know where he's at, bro. Alright! Oh, they're getting up. They're getting up on stage. It's the Cyberpunk dudes. Alright. More on Mirage. Oh, I forgot what I didn't get to read what it says. Did it say soon? Coming soon? Phil Spencer's the Xbox dude. He's the guy who runs Xbox. I just find it funny. I don't know why. Alright, I'm just wondering if they're going to show us like one more little teaser. Probably not, right? I'm just double checking before we go. Yeah, no. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, guys. We have a lot to talk about now, actually. We have a lot to talk about. Just dust myself off. Okay, so... I'm going to keep this going for a minute just in case they do play something, you know, like a Marvel end credit scene for Mirage. You never know what's going to happen, so we'll just leave it up while we're talking. But I have... This is... Alright, where to start? So, what we saw looks okay, right? It doesn't look bad. We saw a bit of parkour. The parkour, to me, it wasn't as a evolution of Valhalla's as they kind of made out in the last video. I thought personally, it just kind of seemed like, look, okay, we saw a bit there. I don't know, it just kind of seemed kind of slow. I thought it would be a bit faster. The jumping distance didn't seem, you know, any sort of increase from the last few games. So I don't know, parkour just seems kind of I would expect parkour to be the same as Valhalla at this point. It doesn't look too much different to me. But we will have another look back in a minute just to look at it while we talk. Again, I just want to double check there's nothing secret at the end they're going to do or something, which it's probably not, but you never know. But yeah, T37 says, to be honest, it's not enough. It's not good enough, not after all this time, what we've enjoyed. I mean, it looks fun, right? It looks like we're going to play it. It's going to be a fun time. And what I did like, I'll talk about what I liked first. I liked the bureau sort of aspect of it. The story trailer, it looked alright. You know, again, it doesn't tell us really that much, but it looks like there's something to it at least. At this point, I don't think we're going to have a good idea whether story is going to be sort of, you know, have that DNA of AC until we play it ourselves, I don't think. But okay, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I liked the sort of bureau aspect where you go in, you talk, you talked. It did have that sort of AC1 sort of vibe. Again, whether it does hit it on the head with that or not, we don't know. We've only seen a glimpse, but I like it. I like it. It looks like there's different things you can do within the bureaus. You can unlock different tools there. You can get different contracts there. I like that. That stuff to do. It looks good. So I like what we saw. Apart from the sort of automated assassinations, I don't know if that really fits. Does it? You know, like is it just from the Animus you have that ability, or does he have powers because he was a reincarnation of Loki? Like, how does that work? I don't know. But just as all we saw though, my issue is like what we saw. We didn't really see much at all, did we? Like I thought, okay, we're gonna see like Robe dying. We're gonna see maybe a bit more of exploration of the city, like different districts. We didn't see any of the districts. I thought we were gonna see. Well, that's it really. I just thought we'd see a little bit more, like different parts of the city. Again, different places you can visit to dye your robes and stuff like that, and just more of like a bit more of the world. And then instead of just a random sort of side assassination, I thought we might have seen an assassination, like a proper black box assassination, like we did with the Unity showcase back in the day. I thought we'd saw something a bit more like that. So, you know, I like the game. The game looks alright, but I just don't think that presentation was very good. I think they could have presented it in a much better way. So that kind of begs the question. That begs the question, okay, why are they not showing us more stuff? Is it because there isn't anything like Robe dying? Is it because there are no shops to visit? Is it because the world is going to be very similar all throughout? Like, how come they only showed us a tiny thing of gameplay? Maybe it's because they're just saving it for the 2 more videos that we're going to get from that Mirage series. You know, we got one about the gameplay. Maybe the next one's going to be more about the worlds. So maybe we'll get it more there, but it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I thought they were going to show a lot more. Do you guys agree? What do you guys think? Yeah, at this point, we're not going to see any more, are we? We're not going to see any more. Okay, I'm going to flip back over to... I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to go to the actual trailer, because I'm sure they've posted it at this point, the actual footage. Mirage gameplay walkthrough. Here we go. So what I want to do is, let's have a think about this, how we want to do this. Do we just want to watch it through again and pause it where we want to? Yeah, I think we'll do that. We're going to watch it through again, we'll pause it as we go and see what we think. I like the flamingos, that's cool. We're just seeing kind of more gameplay trailery stuff here. And then it goes into it. And okay, here we see a bit of the city, okay? And it looks immersive, I'll give it that. You know, the sort of clutter of NPCs. I mean, this bit's a bit weird, like hidden in plain. I like it. You can interact with the environment. I like that. See, they're showing us something there.
Time to vanish.
I like the way the NPCs react. I don't know, parkour. What do you guys think of parkour here? Do you just call him a nutbag? Nutbag. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to climb, which is going to make the parkour better than the last few games just in of itself with that, which is obviously a good thing. But I don't think the parkour system is any different. No, it's not. It's no different. I mean, the animations may be slightly different, but the actual fundamentals of the parkour system that we had in Valhalla, it doesn't seem like there's much difference here. Obviously, let's pause it real quick. Let's look at the HUD, because you can see. Obviously, we haven't got a mini map. We still got a compass, which fine. That's okay. Whatever. And then we've obviously got down here. Can you see my mouse as I move it? Yeah. Oh, my face is in the way. Hang on. All right. Let me. No. I'm trying to move my face just so I can... Oh my god. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'll just turn that off for a minute and then I'll move my face. So if you can see, you know, here we can see the... What do you want to call it? Like the wanted system thing. So you've got the eye, you've got the bow and arrow, and you've got the thing, which we got... you know, we were told that by Jonathan when it was leaked that we would have that. So we have that. And, okay, that's just something to see. I'm just trying to analyze it, really. I might put myself up the top here. It might be easier to analyze. Okay, so we're in the bureau.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I want to really listen to this.
I am glad you're safe.
So he's assassinated a target, a story target already.
A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
So he's a novice here.
There's still much work to do.
So at this point, he's a novice, clearly.
While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulav quietly scouted the city for...
Okay, so when it says while our focus was on Al Ghul, I wonder if Al Ghul is the one that he just assassinated, or this is this is the Grand Master, perhaps, or something.
We could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings...
Wait, let's go back a second. I want to hear what she said again. Just trying to analyze it, you know?
While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulav quietly scouted the city for where we could erect
Okay, so you can probably unlock new bureaus throughout the city.
Districts that are most unassuming.
I wonder if it's going to be like Assassin Dens in Revelations, where you would sort of apprehend, you know, a Templar settlement. It would become an Assassin Den, and you could do that. I'm not saying it would have the mini game, but like where you would just kill the Templar leader, you'd synchronize, set the fire, and then you'd unlock that den. I wonder if you can do something similar, but with bureaus, perhaps?
Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abyssiya and Karkh.
Rebecca,
I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karkh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
This is obviously kind of tutorial-esque, you know, story gameplay.
I may have something that is of interest.
You know, you're still learning at this point in the game where you go, what you do, which is kind of reflected in the dialogue, I think. Wait, let's go back. I want to see these. So there's icons. This is the blow dart, one of the tools you can use. A silent projectile capable of putting targets to sleep, can be modified to apply poison or cause a fit of rage. Okay, is what we've seen before. I want to have a look at these other icons. So you got different sort of stats, and you can unlock a tool, but what do you need to unlock it? That's my question. It doesn't say like requires anything, does it? But I wonder, oh, tools to unlock one. So I guess you just progress through the game and you can unlock a new tool. But I wonder, you must have to spend something, right? If you're going to unlock it like that. What else have we got? So that's what the blow dart looks like. We got a torch. Oh, it has a tick on it. Is that a tick? So we already have it. That's just a usual torch. It's probably the same as in Valhalla. What's that? A sort of thing you can throw? Not a throwing knife, but like, oh, it might be throwing knives. Then we've got bombs. Smoke bombs, I assume. Then we've got that trap, a noisemaker, that the bottom one is. It's probably a noisemaker. And then the one by that is some sort of poison. Maybe poison blade or something. I'm not sure what that one is. It looks like a potion. John says, I'm not disappointed. Zidane says, you know what system I'm talking about? There is none of that in AC Origins. You can, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's keep watching. You're about to choose a blow dart as your tool. This is a permanent choice that cannot be undone. All tools can be unlocked later in the game. So you have the choice to unlock different tools at certain parts, I guess that's saying. Yeah, you have the choice, I guess. And obviously, once a choice, it cannot be reversed, but you could choose at different times. So instead of unlocking the blow dart at that point, maybe you could have unlocked a different tool. I guess that's saying. Again, I guess it gives you different sort of...
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
The music's really nice. Now, let's look at the details here. We've got maps. We've got... I mean, I'm just looking at the decor. I'm just curious. So this is where you collect your contracts. So I wonder what else there is. Maybe you can customize your outfits and stuff, dye your robes in the bureaus, rather than at a tailor or something like that. Maybe upstairs they've got legacy outfits like Ezio's, you know what they do in the AC games. Contracts board. So this reminds me a lot of The Witcher 3, actually. You know, when you collect contracts on a board, you read what it has to say, you accept it. What does it say? Steal a valuable mirror secured in a bathhouse. So yeah, these are just small side activities you can do for no reason in the story or anything like that. It's just for fun. You know, and you can unlock some money by the look of it and something else. I don't know what that thing is. Maybe that, oh god, I don't know. This makes me think of microtransactions, because it's like you unlock some of these extra things which maybe you can use at like the store where you could do, like, I can't remember the name of the kid, Redder's store. Like, they might have something similar to that, and that's something you can unlock. I'm not sure. But that's a stealing one, as you can see by the hand pickpocket sign. That's an assassination one down the bottom. The one on the left is another stealing thing, perhaps. Then you got a combat contract, maybe? Maybe? That's weird. I don't know how that would be. One of the caliph's concubines, a rebel spy, was brought to the prince's palace for interrogation, assassinating who is holding her captive. Which is the thing we see shortly, isn't it? That's the one that you accept. So there's different currencies. But what are those different currencies used for? Massive look at the sync points, like, what does this mean? See a bit more parkour. I mean, again, even though the parkour's not changed, it looks like it's going to be a lot more engaging just based on the world building. Like the physical world building.
Let us reconsider the approach.
And here, like, obviously they they shot down the bird. Again, at least that way you can't just analyze and target all your enemies that way. You actually have to do a bit of work before you can do that. Again, that just adds to a bit more of a challenging gameplay. And it also, I guess it adds to replayability, because depending on the location you go to as well, it will be different. So it also has variety, replayability, I guess, which that's a good thing. I like that bird mechanic being, updated in that way. The HUD and all these words like open door look a lot like Valhalla. Well, yeah, exactly. It almost built off of Valhalla completely, And again, the HUD is just a stylized version of what we had in Valhalla. Also, the graphics in this game do look stylized compared to a more sort of realistic look that they go for. Which isn't technically a bad thing, really, especially when the graphics at this point are getting slightly outdated. Again, this is just a bandit camp, right? There will be tons of things to do.
That guard who likes me said she
But here-
and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
But this line here, that guard who likes me says she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince. So this could be, maybe you can overhear different things NPCs are saying throughout the game, kind of like in AC1, and that gives you more knowledge on your target. Now, this target might be someone somewhere else, Let's read. The guard who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince. That could just be a story thing, and they're just talking about story, and it won't really change much. Or, if it is more intricate than that, it could be, like I just said, the more you listen, the more you understand, and then the more sort of opportunity you have. But I mean, this line in general, it's kind of just a basic sort of overview of the political state of the story, I guess. So I guess you can't really do much with that maybe, but maybe you can. Maybe you understand more, or it just adds to context. I don't know. I'm just trying to overanalyze. Oh, Jacob says, I don't think they pressed the sprint button. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. They didn't press the sprint button. But I don't know if that would make much difference for actual climbing or, you know, in parkour. Maybe it would. That would be cool if you can sprint parkour and you can normal parkour and there's actually a difference in pace when climbing. That would be good. T37 says, what was shown in this demo? What was shown in this demo that wasn't done better in the original Assassin's Creed? So I'm just trying to think about the way you're saying it. What you're saying? What was shown in this demo, in this one, that wasn't done better in the? I'm just trying to understand what you mean. You saying, what did AC1 do better than what we're seeing, or what did they do better than what AC1? I'm fully confused myself. I mean, AC1. I mean, we haven't seen enough to know what's done better than AC1 because everything you did in AC1 was story-centric and it was done to serve a purpose. Like, there wasn't really side stuff. Every activity you did was weaved into the story, whether it goes to pickpocketing, whether it's interrogations, whatever you do, it was all story-centric. So you would learn more about the main target. You'd pickpocket someone, and you'd pickpocket a letter. You could then read that letter that would give you more of an insight into your target. You know, it was all to do with that. So, but then again, like, these games are so much different than the first one. So can you even really compare them? It's a completely different game. So that's a really long conversation, but you know, anyway, let's keep watching.
What madness! They will surely fail.
So again, I like the stealth in the most recent Assassin's Creed games. I can't really fault it. I mean, you can fault the AI of the AI in Valhalla because they would detect you really easily and stuff. But if the AI is updated, I have no issue with this stealth. It looks like it's probably quite enjoyable, satisfying, engaging, and fairly fluid in the way that you can assassinate a target, move to your next one, sneak around them. You know, there's obviously ample space to be able to utilize stealth. And I like the introduction of these new tools, or, you know, the return of them. The assassinations here, I just want to pause it here, because assassinations in the most recent games, and it looks like in Mirage as well, seem to be quite slow, like the animations, whereas in the older games you could assassinate a target, quickly move away, whereas now it's more you assassinate a target, you watch the animation, and then you move. So I wonder if this is just a slower one because you approach them slowly or something, or you could do it in a faster way if you're running towards them. I'm not sure, because again, we didn't really see too much of it, but let's keep watching. Actually, sorry, one sec, I want to pause it again, sorry. I'm just looking at the HUD down in the bottom left. So that's your automated assassination meter. If that charges up, you can use it, right? LT is for tools. I guess whatever tool you have equipped, you can press LT, or you hold down LT, you can choose your tools. I don't know what. Oh, that's the potion thing. Is that just health meter? Like you drink it, you get your health back. I'm guessing that's what that is. Yeah. That's brought back from Valhalla. That was an ability, wasn't it? Again, climbing's the same.
Hey! The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu.
Enkidu.
There is my target.
And I don't actually mind the eagle drone mechanic. I actually didn't mind it at all. Yeah, so basically eagle vision. I like that there's a proper return of eagle vision. Okay, now we're seeing the ultimated. So you hold it down, you move over to the enemy you want to use, and then you press A to launch. Let me ask you guys, I'm just curious, what do you think of this? Do you think this is a welcome addition, or do you think it's not? You know, what do you think? Because I'm still a bit unsure. I think I would have to use this ability myself when playing to, like, for a while and think, okay, do I like this? Do I not? You know, does it kind of take away from more of a challenge in gameplay? Does it make it a lot easier, a bit more on rails? What do you think? Cat says it's an L. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see it more. But again, they didn't show it more, did they?
And no more need die this day.
One more thing. Okay, yeah, you hold LT. RT. So that shows to me, we know now for a fact that high and low profile are not in this game because RT is used with the tool thing. Which I knew they wouldn't have high-low profile anyway, but now we know at least. Now we know. One thing I was going to also say, just thinking how to word this. I just thought they might show an actual sort of main story black box mission because we could see a cutscene. We could see, oh, you know, you take this opportunity to do this, you do this, you know, like they said they're going to return to, which they haven't done. Like, it might be in the game. I'm not saying it's not in the game, but I'm just saying they haven't shown it to us, like a more in-depth black box mission. This isn't a black box mission. This is just a bandit camp. Obviously, they're not bandits, but you know what I mean. It's that format or that sort of type of gameplay that we're seeing. I'm surprised they didn't show us a proper black box mission, really, because it would have really got us a good idea of what, like, the main crux of the gameplay is going to be, rather than just this is how the game plays when you're doing side stuff, if that makes sense. Also, when we finish the stream, I'm gonna make a video on this and just look at everything and do the same thoughts I'm saying, but in a more condensed manner.
Come on.
Oh, wait. I want to go back. I want to go back and just watch him sprint again. I'm just curious.
Come on.
The speed at which he sprints. So he's running, he sprints. And now he's fully sprint parkour. And yeah, parkour just seems slow. Sprint, go on. And then he hides into the crowd, and that is the gameplay demo. I mean, the world looks amazing. Like, the world, they should have just shown us more of the world, because look at it, I want to see more of that, you know? Okay. Right. Yeah, I mean, I like what I see. I just think we should have seen more. That's all. I just think we should have seen more. And what I'm going to do is we can watch the story trailer again, I think, and have a little analyzation of that. What are you guys saying in the chat about that? You like Bassam's voice? Yeah, I do like Bassam's voice, actually. I don't know if it's the same voice actor, but I do like this one. This is from T37. He says, this is just not the level of quality a big company like Ubisoft should be shipping. Give Bordeaux some additional teams or something. They should have... Well, where am I? I keep losing where I am. They should have took the voice actor of Bassam from Valhalla. So it is a different voice actor, is it? Okay. His speed seems just the same as Bayek. It was underwhelming. When you think back to the roots / parkour, you think AC2 and Brotherhood or Unity. I think if this game does well, Ubisoft should allow them to make an engine for classic AC games. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to do classic AC games after this. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. The gameplay is alright, but the world and music is amazing, which I agree with. And the voice acting as well as an Arab. I'm impressed. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. Smaller scale games like this should be high quality. Yeah, I guess. How do you think the sprint will work? I think it's just going to be the same sprinting as in the last few games. You hold down L3, or don't hold it down, but you push L3 or toggle it. You start running. I think it's just going to be that. The gameplay is so bad in 2023. It looks like a PlayStation 2 mechanic. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. It's just what we've seen already. It's the same as Valhalla, right? Or maybe... Yeah, I guess it's kind of just the same as Valhalla. Realistically, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at the story trailer again as well, because I also want to have a little think about what we heard, what we saw in that, really. Again, we get... Look at that. That's a nice world. Sorry, I'm following my mouse. That's where I'm looking. So obviously you got the round city. These are different districts, I'm assuming. You've got like around city, then you've got this area, got this area, different districts, I suppose. Different districts up here, up there, over there. You've got the outskirts, which you can explore, I'm assuming. And I guess this is the city gates, like around here. Yeah. I mean, the city, it doesn't look like it's as big as Paris. It could be. I'm just thinking AC Unity Paris sort of size. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, it looks massive, but at the same time, it looks like it wouldn't take too long to explore it. I think because it's so intricate and there's so much to do in the city, it would take a long time to explore. And, you know, a dense city does not equate to the size of a city. You know, you can have a small but dense city. Like Night City in Cyberpunk is not huge, but it's so dense, you can get lost in it and there's so much to do. It feels big. And I feel like, you know, if there's a lot to do in this city, Baghdad will feel the same. All right, let's keep watching. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks very stylized, almost it doesn't look very as realistic as the older games in graphics. Again, that's not a bad thing because I think it will hold up for longer, you know, as the years go by. His face seems very, see here. That's stylized, right? That's an artistic take. That's not like they're not trying to go for some photorealistic sort of graphics, which again, I have nothing against that at all, really. Move. Do you know, this part gives me AC Unity vibes, you know, when you escape the prison with Belek. Is that his name? Belek?
What are you doing?
Don't think.
This bit reminds me, you know, when he's at the prison at the beginning of Unity and he jumps off, he does a leap of faith. This bit made me laugh though. Bro, that's funny, right? And that's the thing. You can have some jokes here and there, as long as it's not funny all the way throughout the game, which it doesn't look like it is. It looks like it has a good balance.
Pulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt.
Yeah, origins,
The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets.
Yeah, exactly. That was from Bayek.
The feathers forge our paths, remind us of who we are.
The Brotherhood, the Alamut.
Who we can be.
Let's go back. That was that's Basim training, right? That's when he's just joined the Order.
Who we are. Who we can be.
Who we were. That's who we are.
The Order has held dominion over men and their empires for centuries. Strike quickly and end this.
Swallow your questions. Serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
Who is she to tell you when to strike? Let's hear that again. I want to hear that.
Quickly and end this.
Swallow your questions. Serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
So at one hand, she's saying, you know, swallow your pride or whatever and serve without complaint. But then he's saying, who is she to tell you who to strike? I guess she's saying, you know, that's what they expect. They expect you to just do whatever they ask. But who is she to tell you who? And I like that. That's that again. That's I do find that intriguing. You know, the fact that there could be a bit of sort of debates with the actual mentor. You know, is she really right in what she believes, or am I just following her blindly? Again, that's some promise. That's some promise in writing.
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
Yeah, I like that actually. Everything you do is to serve the hidden ones, but that's a strange kind of freedom. Again, that's almost a take on sort of we're fighting for freedom. We have all this. We're fighting for free will and peace, but you feel like you're stuck within this order. You feel like you don't have free will. You're following blindly. You feel like there is order. No, you know. And what did he say? What else did he say? I want to hear that again.
Who is she to tell you when to strike?
I went too far back.
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
Yeah.
You are not the first to walk the shadows broken. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
What did she say? You are not the first
to walk the shadows broken.
To walk the shadows broken. Okay, she's basically saying, you know, he's probably saying, I guess that's like the confliction between him and Loki. You know, he feels like confused, and she's saying, yeah, you're not the first person to feel like this. I feel like this is going to be much more of a focus on a individual and their sort of struggle within the creed, which again, that's not actually a bad thing. Like, I feel like it's going to be a focus on Basim and his contemplation of, you know, serving this order, and he's going to kind of have this back and forth of like, well, I do believe in it, but at the same time, like, in what way do I believe in it? And I guess at the end of the game, he'll kind of come to a realization or a kind of understanding of why he fights the fight he does. And that is when you see the older, wiser Basim, you know, in Valhalla, who has a much more tighter grip on you know, on the hidden ones and stuff.
Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
I like that. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood. It's like she's kind of brutal in a way. She's saying, you know what, I don't want all of this whining, this complaining. I want you to take that pain and I want you to like put it into your work. You know, I want you to use that pain to push yourself forwards in the mission, which in some aspects, I suppose, you know, that would be a good thing, because it would give you that drive, especially if you believe in the fight you do. But, you know, for Basim being such a confused individual from what we understand at this point, I feel like that could actually be a detriment to the creed, because it could easily lead him down a different path.
We are messengers of justice, and not the final judges.
Now, go back here a second. You see where he escapes on this horse with this woman? This is the I'm theorizing, speculating. This is the beginning of the game, I think, where he's what we heard in the story info dump that we got, and I made that video on from Jonathan. They lived in a village. They steal an item. They get caught by probably the Order of Ancients. They escape to Baghdad, and this is young him and his friend, his girlfriend, whatever, escaping. Beginning of the game. Yeah, that's him getting caught.
What he is.
And this, fuck. This obviously is the sort of physical manifestation of, I suppose, the way he sees himself. Maybe it could be a manner of things, like it could be symbolic of the way he sees the Order, the way he sees the enemy, the way he even sees Roshan, maybe in her teachings. And also, it could be almost he's looking back at his own reflection, but, you know, Basim and Loki. You know, I like symbolic things. And I think if this is purely symbolic and I don't have to like fight it as a boss, then it will be potentially, you know, done well. I'm just gonna read chat real quick. Basim is Aladdin. Nah, you ain't got no flying carpet, mate. That's a microtransaction. If you want to be like Aladdin, you want the flying carpet, that's $3.99, mate, actually. Who's the girl? Again, we'll find out. But again, I think that's his sort of childhood crush or friend or whatever, who is probably going to be almost maybe the pushback to the creed. I mean, I feel like she might be there to be like, you know, you're changing, Basim. Do you really want to fight for these people? Because do you really believe in this? And are you just joining because you need a purpose? I think that's why he might join to start with, because he just needs a purpose. He needs some sort of reason to keep going. And then it will get to the point where maybe he does start to actually feel differently to the teachings he's being given and the training he's being given. Yeah, do you know what? This is exciting because I feel like the story could be good. It could be good. It's going to be a very different Assassin's Creed story. It's going to be something very different, I think. But that's not a bad thing if they can really hone in on those sort of fundamental aspects of Assassin's Creed story. Like the conflict, the main conflict, and if they can parallel that with, you know, Basim's inner conflict and how that mirrors each other and how it also pushes each conflict forwards, I think it could be done well. We'll have a look. Let's keep watching, shall we?
Have you not wondered at your nature?
Okay. Yeah. I think I like what I see when it comes to story. I do. I like that. I you know, it's hard to say too much good about it and too much bad about it either way until you know more of the story. It's such a glimpse. It's actually kind of hard to know whether this story writing will be good. But this trailer to me makes me think it could be good. I'm going to go back to this for a minute. I think the story, just based off the story trailer, I think we could be in for a decent Assassin's Creed story. You know, I don't think it will be on the level of philosophical sophistication as the first game, because no game after the first game was. But it could be on the level of like AC3, you know, when it comes to that sort of focus on, you know, the fundamentals of each side and what that means and how it differs from one another and how, you know, you can maybe overlap on some things but fundamentally disagree on other things. You know, I feel like AC3 did that to an extent, not as much as the games before it, but it did do it, and I think it did it fairly well. So I think it could be, if we're lucky, sort of on that level of story. And I know a lot of you guys watching, maybe you're just kind of more interested in gameplay than story, which is fair enough, but I want to cover all aspects because, you know, I'm personally, when it comes to AC, as I said to somebody in the comments the other day, I'm like just a hypercritic when I see it, because I've been playing it like almost my whole life and stuff like that. So I like to cover both sides of it. Yeah, I mean, that girl might be like Elise from Unity. I don't know. I don't think they'll just copy the same thing and do that. I feel like she's going to be more of a voice of reason to Basim when he's struggling, I think, rather than just a love interest. I think, yeah, she's going to be more the voice of reason, or almost the voice of reason in between, sort of, like the way I see it, it could be like this. Basim could be so conflicted between the Order of Ancients, the Hidden Ones, himself and Loki. Those are the parallels, perhaps. So then this person who's known him his whole life, who's very close to him, can be that voice of reason to help push the story along in him understanding and making decisions and things like that. And I think that could be actually quite a good thing. If she's a good character and she's written well, in a way of, again, pushing Basim's narrative forwards and having character development and stuff like that. And also, the more characters you have that are close with the main character, I think you can have more character development because you can see chemistry between them. You'll be able to learn the character more. So I think I think her character is probably there for that. Now, so far, I've seen all my predictions for Mirage have seemed to have come true. So at least I've got a bit of bit of credibility when it comes to guessing things. So maybe I'm right. I don't know. AJ says he was walking, jogging, and sprinting. Could you explain your thoughts on that? Yeah, but I don't think that means it's a return of low and high profile. I don't think that means that. I just think it means the player was moving the thumbstick slightly forwards, then they pushed it forwards, and then they pushed it into sprint. I think gameplay wise, it's going to be very, very similar to Valhalla. I wouldn't expect too much of a differ from the Valhalla sort of style of gameplay. Obviously, combat will feel slightly different. Stealth will feel fairly similar, I think, and obviously parkour will feel different because it's built better for parkour, this game, even though the system is pretty much identical. So I think overall, this game will be more enjoyable to play than Valhalla. I think it will be a better game. But do I think it's going to be on the level of what it's trying to be, like a return to roots? No, I don't. From based off of what I've seen so far, I don't think it will be a true return to roots. I think it will be, but I think it could be a good game. I think it could be, it has potential. It has potential. I don't think it will be, if it is a good game, I don't think it will be a good game for the same reasons the older games were good. I think it'll be a good game for different reasons, for doing different things. So I'm happy with what I've seen, but I just think they could have shown so much more, and I wonder why they didn't. That's what I'm going to say. But maybe they will show more leading up to release. We have got 2 more videos to come from Ubisoft about Mirage. So yeah. All right, guys. Oh, okay, I'll answer one more question. Exile, what are your thoughts on Laser video on AC1? Do you mean his video that he made on Mirage recently? Because I pretty much agreed with all of that. I haven't watched his 4-hour video because I can't. I love it, but I can't watch a 4-hour video. I just can't. I ain't got time. But I have seen a little bit of it, like 10-15 minutes of it, but I can't really comment on that. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm going to make a video on this of my thoughts. I'm probably going to cut down this story trailer sort of breakdown for a video as well. But yeah, I'm going to record a video as well. I'm going to get it all done, and I'm going to get it out. So I'm going to go. Love you guys. We had a good time today. That was a long ass stream, but it was good. It was good. I will see you guys in the comments on my videos upcoming. I'm going to try and post one today. I'm going to try and get one out tonight, which I should be able to. I might just try post both today if I can. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in my comments anyway. Love you guys. We had a good time. All right. I'm going to end it there. All right. Jesus, that chat. Oh my god, wait, I need to film this real quick. That's jokes, bro. That's crazy. Sorry, I know you guys can't see this. The chat was updating and it was going so fast. I just wanted to. Anyway. Okay, guys, love you. Made it far, runs, and got it. I will see you soon. Fuck the Templars though. Goodbye. Bye. Love you.